Hello, my friends, and welcome to my Games of the Year for 2014. These are the top 5 PC games I completed this year, which had the most enjoyment playing, along with 2 honorable mentions worthy of notice. Let's get to it. Number 5, Tropico 5. Hamamont Games and Calypso Media's latest addition to this totalitarian Tropico series is my favorite by far. Especially since they added military strategy. The width, the depth of control you have over all aspects of Tropican life, excuse me, is just ruthless. But the game still allows you to be an admirable and benevolent despot, if you so wish. Particular note, the Dynasty aspect is also very groovy. Not only can you play your main El Presidente character, but supporting characters as well. In the event the main El Presidente character loses an election or dies, the game doesn't end, as with previous editions. One of your family members can move in office and continue the dynasty as it was, or take it in a completely new direction. Despite missing the quality of humor of the previous games, I think Tropico 5 is still worthy of your time and money. Number 4, Divinity Original Sin. I absolutely love an adventure RPG that gives me a multitude of options. The more, the better the game, I believe. And this game does exactly that and more. I put in 237 hours of play, something like that, here on my first run while I was writing the walkthrough for Gamefront. And I already have set up 2 new characters, 2 new classes, and got them ready to play for another run that I'll be doing next year. The main campaign itself is only 5 or 6 chapters. But those are packed full of quests, creatures, collectibles, combat, and player and NPC character and non-player characters. The final boss battle was a bit disappointing, but maybe they have already patched it to make that final battle more entertaining. I'm not sure, or they'll hopefully patch it to do so in the future. Nevertheless, this is one to definitely add to your playlist. Number 3, The Elder Scrolls Online. If any of my fellow MMORPG friends have been wondering where I've been this year, aside from the time that I was offline, the answer is The Elder Scrolls Online. I've still popped into my other MMORPG avatars, but have not spent near the time in those as I have in Tesso. It pretty much has taken the place of Lotro this year as my fantasy adventure MMORPG. The role-playing, the crafting, the quests, the combat, everything here is excellent. I'm really enjoying every second I have in the game, and I fully expected that I would. I've been playing in Tamriel, the world of Tamriel, since 1994, and now we are 20 years later, and Tesso feels to me like the culmination of all the Elder Scrolls games, but with its own grand set of adventures. And now that I am able to truly roleplay in an Elder Scrolls game, those adventures are now, of course, endless. Number 2, Valiant Hearts, The Great War. 2014 marks the year that I awarded my highest rating ever to a video game that I reviewed. Valiant Hearts is that video game. It's an excellent video game in every way. But more than that, it is also a superb homage to the veterans of World War I. And in my humble opinion, I think it's an homage to all veterans of war. There had so many feels during the playing of this game. I ran the gamut, everything from gleeful, giddy joy to heartbreaking, gut-wrenching sadness. The game design flows so beautifully with the art and sound design that it's worth playing just to see that. And of all the characters I've played this year, which has been quite a few, the ones on this list and not on this list, the character of Walt is my favorite, and you'll have to play the game to see why. I hope to see this game style put to use for many more games to come. My friends, please play this game. I just don't think that you can be disappointed with it. And my number one game of the year, Dragon Age Inquisition. Easily the best single player adventure video game, PC game I played this year. It has everything. Strategy, suspense, intrigue, action, romance, and of course, as the name implies, dragons. I put in 190 hours on the main campaign alone, skipping countless many more hours of side quests and who knows what else. Honestly, playing DAI was to me more like binge watching a season of Game of Thrones. Just without the nudity, you can't have everything. And for those of you who plan on playing the game, for those of you who are playing the game currently, a very important note. Remember this: the real game ending does not happen until after the credits roll, and you most definitely do not want to miss it. So even if you're like me and you haven't played any of the previous Dragon Age games, which I am currently remedying at the moment, don't miss this one. Play it. Get it as soon as you see it on sale on Steam or wherever, or Origin. Get it and play it. Now a couple of honorable mention games. First one, Thief. This is one of my most favorite series of all PC games. This one was also a pleasing addition to the series, though I wish it had been much larger and longer in scope. Tomb Raider. I really liked the prequel, but about halfway through it felt like it jumped the shark, lost a bit of the magic. Anyway, there you have it, my top 5 games of the year for 2014. Thank you for watching. Make yourselves a very groovy, safe end of the year. Look forward to seeing you next year.